G'day everybody, welcome to Zombie Bites Everything. Got some DayZ today, we're going to try a little bit of building, see how we go. G'day Masad, how you going? Hope you're doing well. Welcome to the stream. Now, I have to get a car because my car crashed and, well, I was playing before and my car crashed and I had to get another car and get back to my body because it killed me. I didn't save it. And then I had it glitch out on me again and it smacked me into a wall when I got back into the game because the game just shut down on me. I was like, okay. And I got back in and then all of a sudden my car was up against a wall, halfway in a wall. I had to reverse it out. The radiator was buggered. I was like, yeah, mother. So I've had to, I despawned that car and I've got to go get myself another car now. So we'll do that. Let me just turn this sound down a bit. It's a bit loud. That's better. It's also deafening in my ears. I have issues with hearing as it is. Sounds are either too low for me to hear and either I can't hear or it's too sensitive. My ears are sensitive. It's all good. We shall figure it out. I need to go. I'm in Haribo. Work boots. Hey, box of matches. That's the first box of matches I've seen. Hope everyone's doing all right out there. Depending on where you are in the world. It might be nighttime, it might be daytime. Hopefully you're having a good time either way. That's a crowbar. You see that? That's a crowbar. You see how they got little stools and that? A leather sewing kit. Hey, a head torch. No battery. Box of nails. All right, we're going to go this way. Topeka's going to greet us with a stream later on. She said to me beforehand, I might do a stream tonight. So let's hold her to it and say, you got to do it. Put her feet to the hot coals, so to speak. Hello, my dear. Small amount of a Tourette's just came in then. If I have the ability to mine these stones, I can mine small stones, not large stones. I mean, that's good because I can mine a small stone off it and turn it into a rock knife, stone knife. I have no idea where the sun is. Oh, there it is. Hoping we've set that right. If not, we'll have to set it again. I'll just make it the daytime's 10 and the nighttime is 1.5. Doing a little bit of experimenting today. Because only experimenting because we can. Handful of shotgun shells, box of nails, brass knuckles, and a steak knife. I know I said building in Sakhal, and it might be... people might ask, why aren't you grabbing the nails? I have lots of nails where I need to go. So I don't need to grab any nails or anything like that. I've got plenty. pipe wrench, and a fucking Jerry. I wouldn't mind finding a piece of rope. Can of peaches would do. They say that the bird sounds happen if there's a person close to you and all that sort of stuff. No. Just random bird sounds. There might be people that disagree with me. I understand there may be some people that disagree with me and think, no. It's definitely a sign that there's people around. And here's how I can prove it isn't. Hear the birds? I'm the only one in the server. That's how I know. So, bird sounds literally mean nothing in the game. There will be people that will say, yeah, it's confirmed and all that sort of stuff. No. People getting in a PvP server where there's lots of people and then, you know, bumping into people when just after they've heard bird sounds, that's going to happen. That's called coincidental. That's not an actual thing. Because you could be in the server all by yourself and the bird sounds will go off. Now, if it's a case of, well, you're the person that's setting the bird sounds off, okay, cool. Then how can you prove that? Then how does it determine that someone's actually near you if you hear bird sounds? And how can you tell it's not just you setting them off? So basically what I'm saying is there's no reason to automatically assume that if you hear bird noises, that it means that there's definitely a player around you. We would all like to be able to use these as indicators to be able to help us out and all that sort of stuff, but the reality is, no, it's just ambient noise. Technically, if they wanted to make it real world, you wouldn't hear noise from birds. Because as soon as you're in the wild and you start moving around and making lots of noise and stuff like that, animals normally shut down in their sound. They stop making noise because they don't want to give away their positions. In fact, animals are smarter than humans. They be sneaky. But I don't believe the bird sounds have any indication on whether people are around or anything like that. They do have an indication. There is some element of it that's true when it's Um, when you start hearing the bird sounds disappear, that's normally the sign of a blizzard on the way, a storm, which that does happen in real life. You'll hear birds get chirpy, real chirpy, and then all of a sudden they'll die off. Generally, seagulls will start flying overhead. You know, they come more inland. When you hear the birds all arcing up, it's normally a sign that something has disturbed them or made them fly off, or the weather's changed or something. But all we're hearing at the moment is bird sounds. And I'm the only person in the server, so there we go. We're able to confirm that. So, yeah. If there's any information out there that says otherwise, I think I'm going to stick with disagreeing with it for now. I haven't seen enough evidence to back it up. And if you're doing the experiment in a populated server where there's heaps of people, and if you're 100%, like I said, if you're 100% convinced that hearing birds is an indication that, see, we're going to stop hearing the birds soon. That's going to be because of the blizzard. But if you're 100% convinced that bird sounds means players are around, you're a player. You wouldn't be able to use it. It's not useful information to you because you're a player. If the birds are triggered, like the birds are triggered by the player, e.g., for example, the audio only plays because you're in the area to be able to hear the audio. That's it. Now, just because you hear the audio, you can't assume that that's another player because you're in the area to hear the audio. You could be triggering it yourself. In fact, you most likely are triggering that audio. I'm not going to hear the audio of the other side of any animals, like on the other side of the map, because I'm not over on the other side of the map. I can only hear the audio from where I'm at. And we're still getting some ambient noise now of the birds. They're meant to disappear when the blizzard, just as the blizzard fully sets in. Meant to. I don't know if it will or not. But these are things we can experiment with as well. We can test these things. When you have your own server and you're the only one in there, you're able to determine whether these things are real or not. And at the moment, unfortunately, I just don't think it's real. What the fuck? There's an ice cap over there floating. There's an ice sheet. An ice sheet floating over there. I don't know why, but it is. I've watched a lot of these Mythbuster things that people do, these videos people do. Busting myths in DayZ. A lot of the stuff that they do, I call bullshit on. You know, nothing against those particular streamers or anything like that. Because I call bullshit on them. I just like, nah, I don't believe that. I don't say it in their channels or anything. Not like I watch the videos and that, and I just go, meh. I don't go commenting in there, you're full of lies or anything like that. I don't do the whole, you're a phony, a big fat phony, you know. But there are a lot of things in DayZ that, like, people make a video and they'll say, oh, you can do this and you can do that in DayZ. And then they fail to put in there as well, by the way, I'm on a heavy modded server, and this isn't actually a server that anybody on PC, on PlayStation or Xbox can use. This is a PC server. They don't always give that information. And there's a lot of the information I just don't trust when it comes to DayZ. Like, even still, I'm not 100% convinced that birds are going to disappear during a blizzard. Though during the one where you can't see 3 feet in front of you and there's lightning in it, I don't really hear birds in it. But I'm still hearing birds right now. And I know 100%, no matter what any YouTube video out there says, 100% at this moment, the birds being heard has nothing to do with another player being in the vicinity or anything like that. Mind you, if you want to believe that it is true, and that makes you pay more attention to the game, that's not a bad thing. You should be paying attention to the game. If you hear birds and you want to say to yourself, I hear birds, keep a lookout, there might be someone around, well, that's good. Do that. But just don't always assume that there's going to be birds around. And that's not necessarily the case. It's not done that way. We're hearing birds right now. I'm the only person in the server. I am on PlayStation, and I do have a few mods in here, but none of the mods I have affected the ambient sound or anything like that. I can't affect that sort of shit. So none of the mods I've got in here deal with that. They wouldn't automatically put bird sounds in or turn them off if there's people around or anything like that. It just doesn't work that way. I think what happens is people go into populated servers and they hear the birds and then they get engaged in a firefight and they just put 2 and 2 together and go, well, the birds happened at the same time. It's like, yeah, but every day there's sun and every night there's nighttime. But not every day does it rain. Not every day does it have clouds. So just because it happens at the same around the same time doesn't mean they're necessarily connected. They could still be connected, but I highly doubt it. I think the sounds of the birds pop up when there's a player, just a player. And keep in mind, you are a player. You're not going to hear the birds if you're in you're going to only hear the birds when you're close enough to an area where there's birds. Just like I can only hear the reindeer up there because I'm close enough to be able to hear the reindeer that are up there. People on the other side of the map, they're not going to hear it. Does that mean there's a player near me? No. I'm the player. I'm the player. I'm the one that's triggering it, not another player. It's me. There we go. There's a car. G'day, DJ. How you going, mate? I was watching your stream yesterday. Was it yesterday you did the Star Wars one?
It's so weird holding a jerry can.
I didn't comment, though, because I wasn't able to listen to it because I was busy doing other stuff. Look at that, huh? There's a pumpkin in there for you. G'day, Wings. How you going, mate? No worries, man. I got no problem hanging out with you. Like I said, I wasn't listening to the stream much because I was busy editing and doing other things. Fuel's going to run out soon. Hey. I never said I enjoyed it. Dude, I probably wasn't paying full attention. I was too busy editing and collecting footage. So, you know, it was more just out the corner of my eye when I was doing something like this. I'd look over and I'd watch, and as soon as I put the jerry can away and started driving again, I'd start focusing on the drive, you know. But yeah, no, I was just, you know, give you some watch time and all that sort of stuff. I like to support people. I try to support people whenever I can. I told Topeka I'll be her bra. I like to support people so much. Come on, honey. I'll be your bra. I'll hold them up for you. You want them facing forward, northwest? How do you want them going? Do you want them to nod and shake like they're disagreeing and agreeing with people? I can do that for you. Wings needs a coffee. Reggie! Make a fucking coffee, cunt. Come on, Reggie. It didn't take us too long to find a car. That's the benefit of our server. You'll find a car, it's got some stuff in it. You're not completely doomed. And if you can't survive when you find a car and it's got this stuff in it and you're still struggling to survive, oh, well, not much I can do about that. Why would you put these assets here? They put these assets here and took away other assets. I don't know why. They've made it a little bit more laggier. It wasn't as laggy before. Now they've added these other things in that's just creating a little bit more lag than normal. That command there is for everybody to use. Exclamation point and the person yelling face emoji. Anybody can put that one down. Last car I got was from here. Hasn't spawned back. Oh, we might be on the thingy of limited a number of vehicles now. Bring our head inside the car, make it a little bit more quieter. Exclamation point and the old man zombie emoji, and then I just put all. That'll just put all your the maximum points you can put down or brains you can put down for the event thingy that's in the chat there. I mean the max is like 1,000 or 100 or something. I don't know. It's been so long since I've looked at that information. I'm hoping to trial a few things next week with Streamlabs. Ah, man, I died. Topeka won. Suck. Anyway. I never get me a brains. Never get me a brain. Wintertime is really about to hit soon. I woke up at 6 this morning. It's Saturday morning for me right now. And I woke up at 6 and started having a look at the game and that. Had a conversation with Loki. Shoot the shit, talk the breeze. You know? Way. See, that never used to be so laggy in this town. Now there's that lucky van there. Not a fan. Because it happens when you least expect it and you're not able to counter it and stop it and prevent it from happening. And it can send you into something and it just seems there's no reason why it should. Because you're driving in a straight line. There's no reason why it would take you into something you weren't aiming for. But it will. I've had it take me from one side of the road and just like, I'll be on the right side of the road here and it's just pushed me sideways left and slammed me into the side of the wall as if I was hit by a wrecking ball. This car drives like it's 100 years old. Nah, no way, mate. This car's one of the fastest cars in there. It can almost get up to 190 kilometres, man. I'm just not driving it like that because of that fucking lackey band back there. If I was going too fast, that lackey band would have killed me. And then I'd lose all my stuff and I'd have to go and face the elements and try and get it all again. It's a survival game, not a go kill yourself game. This ain't GTA, man. You hit something in this game, you die. Your radiator will explode, your battery will get ruined, your car will get ruined, you die, all your stuff you got in your car gets lost. Nah, man. You drive safe. G'day, nobody. How you going, man? So I'm the one choosing to drive like a nana. I'm the one driving like I'm 100 years old. Yeah. You got to. See, it's this car's got 4 gears. The little Gunter's got like 5. But I could push it here. Look, I'll show you. I'll push it. And we're in kilometres per hour too, by the way, not miles. So doing 70 and now we're in 4th gear. So you can get up there. I just drive it slow because I don't want it to wreck. There's my boat. That's much better. Yeah, I got to drive Sunday drive style because it's the only way I can safely get around the map without losing all my gear. It's disheartening, you know. You get all this gear up, and then all of a sudden you die, and you're like, oh man. And you can't go to the same location and get gear all the time. So, for instance, this barn might have a box of nails in it. You pick up that box of nails, it might never have another box of nails in it for about a month. Might have something different. It'll have something different in it, but it might not be nails again. So if I found a box of nails and lost a box of nails, I couldn't go exactly to the same spot and guarantee a box of nails because it's randomly spawned in on the map somewhere. So when you find stuff and you've had to deal with wolves and bears and zombies and players and the freezing cold and all that sort of stuff, you try not to die. Yeah, and of course your radiator only likes a couple of little hits. You can have a little tiny tap on a wall or something, and it can be enough to break the radiator, and the radiator will just keep leaking, and eventually it leaks to the point where the engine starts to burn out. Once the engine burns out, well, you're pretty much screwed. I need the weather to calm down. I'm not going in the ocean like this. Yeah, server's always been glitchy. It's not a... so, the best way to look at it is this game's not a game for driving. It's not a driving game. The fact we can drive and it's just like an added bonus. It's mainly walk around and run and sprint and stuff like that. Most people don't even bother with cars at all in this game. They just run around everywhere because a car's a big moving target. I can't lean out the window and shoot. So like GTA, Far Cry, Wildlands, I can't do any of that stuff. I cannot defend myself in this car. If I'm driving and I open the door and I bail out, I die. Because if you're driving at a decent speed and you jump out and hit the ground, it's never normally good in real life. My car can roll back onto me and run me over. The only thing they don't do is they don't explode. So you're not going to have a car explode on you like in GTA or Far Cry or any of those other games. They don't explode. But yeah, they're really glitchy because they're made. It's not really a driving game. It's the mechanics are more. The mechanics for driving are iffy at best. The mechanics for the actual gunfights, that's where the mechanics are. That's where it shines. Being able to lean around corners, being able to go prone and commando roll underneath stuff and, you know, roll onto your back and fire behind you, and the idea of getting ghillie suits and creeping through the woods in a prone position with a ghillie suit on and ghillie wraps on you, your sniper rifles and that. It's not, night vision. Yep, I got night vision on my head. I need to make sure I get 9-volt batteries because they will run out. The idea that I have to load up every magazine manually. There is no auto load. It's not you can't run over a dead body and automatically get ammo all stacked up nice and neat. I collect the ammo from someone's body. It might be 5 rounds, 6 rounds, and I have to combine it together to get 11 rounds. This game is one of the best games on the market at the moment. I know there's a whole heap of other games people enjoy, but this game's mechanics are just right out there. The things you can do in this game are just really, really cool. I'm not paid. I'm not sponsored by DayZ or anything like that. I wouldn't suggest people go and buy the game because, it's a bit of money. But if for any reason anybody's looking for a game to buy and they've got the money to buy it, I'd recommend it. But it is a little expensive. I think it's like $70. And that'll get you the base game. And then the maps when you get the base game, you get the original map, Chernarus. That's a big, massive map. You have access to everything. You can play with people in official. You can go to other people's community servers, like mine's a community server. You can go here. If you wanted to go to another map like Livonia or this one, Sakhal, you need to buy these maps. And it's almost like buying a different game. Like, it's almost like getting DayZ 2 or DayZ 3. Same mechanics, same sort of play and all that, but different locations. All right, that weather's starting to calm down a bit. Good thing I had that suppressor on. Yeah, I'm doing well. Topeka's doing me. Hmm. Okay, what have we got here? Oh, shit. What did I do that for? Put that in there. Put that in there. Go down to our lighter. Now we can light the stove. So demonstration time, guys. I got to take out the mag, put the gun away. I got to grab the mag. I got to have a look. Do I have any loose ammo? I got 16 rounds loose. Alright. I got to load up the mag. And then I can pull my gun back out. I can hold triangle. And that magazine goes back in. Now I've got 36 rounds in it. So that's part of the thing you have to do. You have to actually go to that effort of being able to load up your magazines and stuff like that. And you don't realize when you're playing DayZ, after a little while, you realize very quickly after playing DayZ for a little while that it's so easy. I mean, you can just run over an enemy and collect their weapons, and it automatically stacks the ammo and refills your magazines up. You just hit square and it refills your gun up without having to manually do that. You realize exactly how easy you have it when a game does that. Try being in a firefight. You've only got one magazine, right? You've got a heap of rounds. You've got one full magazine in your gun. It runs out. Now your choices are, do I load in just one round at a time, or do I quickly take the magazine out and fill it back up and put it back in the gun? And you've got to make that decision while you're under fire. That's real life sort of shit. If you're in the military, there's decisions you're going to have to make. Your mags are going to get empty eventually, and you're going to have to refill them. You might even have to refill them in the middle of a firefight. And rather than having it auto do it like Call of Duty, the game that's supposed to be military based, that's why people that play Call of Duty, a lot of them, they come with DayZ. I've seen a lot of them come with DayZ and then go, yeah, nah, and then gone back to Call of Duty. It's easy. Call of Duty's easy. Oh, let me rephrase that. I suck at Call of Duty because I can't see the people. They're all too quick and shit like that. People in DayZ, it's the same. I suck at DayZ when it comes to player versus player because I don't notice them until the last minute, and it's never good. But in the gameplay aspect of it, Call of Duty is way easier than DayZ. Call of Duty, you die. Oh, boo-hoo! You spawn back in with all your guns and shit. What are you crying for? When I see people rage playing, oh, you fucking camping. Oh, shut your fucking face. You spawn in again. You're spawning back in. It doesn't fucking matter. Oh, what about Fortnite? Oh, it doesn't fucking matter with Fortnite either. You know, it's DayZ's a continue on. You last as long as you can last in DayZ. There is no timer counting down. There's no space you have to get to in the map that you have to arrive there and be the last one. There's none of that sort of stuff. It is all skill based. And that's why a lot of the people that play Call of Duty that come to DayZ, they find it a bit of a struggle because they're so used to the gameplay of Call of Duty, spawning back in with all your gear still, and running over another person and collecting their grenades and shit like that automatically. I got to hit the button, and there are games out there where you got to hit the button to pick up the weapon and stuff like that. That's fine, but you normally keep all your ammo on you. It's just, yeah, it's one of those things. Now, how many do we have? We got one there. We got one there. Okay, night vision's working good. How many sticks we got left in there? One. Let's let it burn out. Man, that blizzard didn't hold off for very long, did it? I don't think it held off at all. Honestly, I do not. Alright, so what we're going to do now... Let's wait for this blizzard to disappear, and then we're going to hop in that boat, and we're going to go to our spot where we need to go. But for now, we'll just sit in the car, because then we don't lose any of our heat. Again, nothing against people that play Call of Duty, and I'm not saying that none of them can handle DayZ. I'm just saying that I've seen a lot of people come from that type of game style, and they've struggled in DayZ. Not necessarily not being able to play it, just, they struggle at first. If they come in with the mindset of, this is just like Call of Duty, grab a weapon and go kill someone. No, it's not. It's a little bit more than that. I got to do a lot of building today. Oh, it's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome because at the end of the day, the design I have in my mind for a base is either going to work or not work. Yeah, I know. I developed a way to build a base that makes it very, very cool. I don't know if I'm going to still be able to use that technique. We'll see. I think you might be. I think you might. Your line might be back a little bit there. Nobody. I think you might be further back in the stream than where I am. Or is this taking you a long time to respond? Because I said that ages ago. Or maybe my stream's not back right. One of us isn't right. One of us needs to scroll that line up a little bit.
With the news.
I think you might be a couple of minutes behind in the stream. In fact, I'll type that in. Or YouTube has just taken so long to actually put your message at the front, like put your message in. How was that sound?
Man, the fucking that.
Oh, okay. Sour sherbet, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's risk it. We have a map. We have food. Let's risk it. We're right. Oi, dickhead. That's right, there's another boat there. I was going to get Criminal to follow me in that one. I don't want to go towards the ice. Trying to pull away from it, but the wind's just pushing me to it. Move away, move away. There we go. Can't believe there was that ice plate just floating in the sky. On the screen, hun? It looked like it was about this far off the water. I only noticed it from the road. I've never noticed it from the actual water itself, so it might not be that bad. It might be just a bug. I was going to get the map out, but I could just see the mountain in the distance there, so we're good. Whoa! Wind just turned me. This is what makes this base. This is what makes this map so big. Criminal had an idea beforehand, and that's, can we build a bridge to get to these islands so we can walk barrels over and stuff? And it's like, I don't think we can. I mean, theoretically we probably could, but I don't think we can. I'm not worrying about that. I'm getting to the... I'm running out of fuel. That's good. We were wondering if these would run out of fuel. It was completely filled up, but apparently that's not enough. Now, I don't care if I run out of fuel, because I just don't care. I just don't want to do it out in the middle of the ocean. The closer to an island, the better. I could probably swim back to there without dying. I should be able to see this mountain in front of me. Ah, there you are. You bastard. Alright, so I gotta bring a jerry can. G'day, Jimmy. How you going, mate? You at the bottle, eh? Grab us a fucking Bundy, mate. I'm allowed one every now and then. Even though I'm on medication, I'm allowed one every now and then. I mean, hell, I might even have one today. Probably won't. Okay, this is the main island we want because it's close to our other little island. If we got stuck here, we would be fine. What are you cooking, my dear? I asked her a question knowing fair well, and then just as I asked her, I was like, I'm not going to hear her anyway because of the headset and the engine of the boat. I smell hot water. Or is it rice? I wish there was a... I don't like the way they indicate fuel in the boat. I'm hungry now. I don't even know what it is. I still don't know what it is because I can't hear her. I heard she mumbled something. You know, she's probably saying really nasty things about me. That I heard. I didn't really. I don't know what it was. I just felt like it was appropriate. Okay, now I heard that. I just felt like at first that it was appropriate to yell it out. Didn't hear that. Someone must have, I think someone must have used the boat. I don't know. I don't remember the fuel being on yellow when I got in the boat yesterday. And I went out here with Criminal and dropped stuff off. I'd like a better indicator on how the fuel's going in the boat rather than it being as shit as it is at the moment. Got a fan on there, hun? That's starting to sting my eyes. When her cooking in the kitchen burns your eyeballs in the lounge room. Hey, why is that fat rotten? It should have been cooked. It's not even cooked. Told Topeka will go rotten. Someone's got the lawnmower going. Actually, that might even be just the sound of the new fan in the kitchen. No, I figured you did because I was like, it sounds like he's answering my question now, and I asked that ages ago. And then, good to hear. And I was like, oh, okay, he must have been sitting there waiting. I hope he doesn't think I'm ignoring him because I'm not. So I was like, I had that happen the other day, so I figured, I'll just mention it. See, I'm hearing birds right now. There's no one in the server, so it's not indicating anything. What are we making?
I was just getting the roast ready.
Roast.
Yeah, so.
Right. No, I was not getting that in my headset at all.
Yeah, I was just quickly browning it.
Yep.
But I hadn't put any flavourings on. I don't know why it was burning your eye. You're a pussy?
No, just smoke in general.
Okay. I put it down near a pussy.
Yes, my dear, it's my fault. I'm sorry. I'm the bad one.
Yep, you're an Alec Baldwin.
I'm an Alec Baldwin. I can't believe I don't have one duct tape on me.
Get off my seat.
Okay, so first things first. Did so much building beforehand. Alright. Now that we're here, I can log out for a second. I will be back in a minute, guys. I just got to grab a coffee. Back in a minute, guys. And I am back. Okay. I know what I've got to do. I don't know. DayZ devs, can you fix this shit, please? I want to be able to use the fucking favourites list. I don't like the fact that some people can and I fucking can't for some reason. It bugged out. First day we got the fucking server and I added it as a favourite, and then all of a sudden it bugged out and it's doing this, and every single time I have to go over here instead of just having my... And I got to do this shit every single time instead of just having it pop up my favourites. So DayZ developers, get your shit together and fucking fix it. What do you say, Hud?
Huh?
Did you just do the smallest violin?
No.
Hmm. Okay, so now, because we're not in a vehicle, we can turn that up a bit. Right. Let's get that on us. Do we have any type of other axes? Alright, so that's where we're going to build. Awesome. Forgot to bring my rope kits up. Hey, you know what? I just realised a whole heap of my building stuff's not here. I had rope kits. Let's grab that. We got 2 hours and 45 minutes until the server resets. Already been streaming for an hour and a half. An hour and a half just to get here. We had to find a car. We had to run a big distance, find a car, all that sort of jazz. So, you know, it takes time. It does. It really does. It takes time. They the only crackers you got?
No, I got some other ones.
Oh, good. I'm pinching a cracker. Yeah, they do. Unfortunately, they do take time. It's... Even though we have trucks spawn in that have building gear inside them, so we don't really have to run around and look for too much building gear. But I have to still travel out to the island. I gotta stay alive. Gotta keep myself warm. I gotta do a lot of stuff in intervals, which is a pain in the ass. And I just went and made it harder on myself as well, because I've extended the night time. So it's going to be nighttime and cold for a lot longer than it normally would be. We're dealing with more blizzards. So that's fun. But if anybody else comes into the server today, they have to deal with that as well. So, you know, we're still PvE today. We're not PvP. Not today. Still got just a little under 2 weeks now. Almost 1 week left. So I've got about 9 days left to get everything up and running. Almost a week left to get everything up and running for my own base. And it's the same amount of time everybody else has to get their shit together as well, if they want a base to be able to defend and all that. If not, they'll be joining in the PvP side of it, and they'll have to deal with whatever they find. So the grace period of being able to build without anybody affecting your building, that's almost over. There's not a grace period in the game. It's one we've just created ourselves by saying, hey guys, let's just do this way. We'll give 3 weeks of PvE, 1 week of PvP, allowing people to build their bases and stuff like that. I've got no idea who's in the server, when people are coming in and out of the server. I don't bother looking into that. I don't bother looking into where people have placed stuff. Glad I got night vision, but it's still a bit bright at the moment. Whoa, that takes a couple of seconds to adjust the eyes on. So we'll be doing this in sections because we'll have to worry about the cold. It's going to take a while for the sun to fully set. All right, go back down to the base here. We put the 4 logs in, 8 logs down. We'll go build that up in a minute. Just got to make sure this fire is stoked. I'm not seeing any smoke, but oh, there it is. All right. Hmm. That's going to last a little while, that glow stick, so that just helps me when I'm going up the hill. We'll be 5 short from a full stack, but had 35 in this mag. Just opened up a box that gave me 20 rounds. So this is just a boring stream of building today. But if you don't know how to build on DayZ, you might be able to, and you've never built in DayZ before, then you might be able to learn a few things from my stream today. Possibly. So what I'm doing right now is I am combining all the nails so then when I put them attached, they're all at full stacks. And it also is going to give me a little bit of extra room as well. Okay, I'm going to put those I'm going to put those tower kits away. Put the lever sewing kit away as well. I might not stream for too long. I don't know how long I'll stream for. I'll do a little bit of building, see how we go. I probably won't finish it all in one stream because there'll be certain things I want to do to this that I don't want to, that'll be secret. Secrets. Oogly. Just thinking what to do. Part of me is just like, I'm going to chop all these trees down. And then I'm going to cut them all into planks. But I'll cut them all down first. And then I will do a reset. And that'll pop all the trees back up, leaving just the logs on the ground so I know where they all are. Can't believe I did not bring a duct tape with me. Are you wanting in or out, cat? I can't tell. Are you want in? You can wait for a second. Everything you got's outside as well as it is inside. All right, Bubbly. Come on, buddy. You good? Can you not move so slow in front of me? Come on, move. I'll let you in. Get out of the way. See, I'm already losing where my stuff is. What was it? 5 logs gives me 20 planks. Trying to find these logs in the dark. Very hard. That's what I noticed. Loki at least has the ability to change the gamma on the... Oh, excuse me. Alright, that is fully stocked, ready to go. Good old roast for tonight. I'm actually looking forward to it. Some people might, like I said before, some people might think that the sound of an animal means that someone is in the area. But no, that is not what it means. Well, I think I just cleaned out all of them. Oh no. Probably going to change that. I need to keep one of them opened up as a spot where I can put a gate. Still going nighttime. Hasn't not fully gone nighttime yet. Get the funny feeling this fire's died down here. We see the sunrise from over there, and we see the sunset from over there, and it's still pink over there, so the sun is still setting. And I just relit the fire. Chelatin tablets. I'm going to quickly go dig up, cut down 2 poles so I can affix the gate. I need to make sure I accidentally don't build. So I don't know, do I do it here? Oh, it was so hard to get it lined up just right. Come on, you bastard. You know, when you try to do something nice and neat, it's like you just want to move over a couple of mil. That might work. I think that's going to work. That's firewood. That's firewood. That one there should be logs. Sea container down there. Not 100% interested in a sea container right this second on what's inside. I don't need any of the stuff that might be in it, but might as well have a look. This is where elite gear spawns in. There's only a couple of them that spawn in on this particular island. Hey, DMR. And that is a M4, M16 or M4A1 thingy. Alright. Dinner's only just been put on, but I can smell it permeating through the house, and it's fucking nice. Okay, so for now, shovel, not needed. Hammer, needed. Fence kit, not needed. Logs. Have we used 2 up on this yet? Yes, we had. Alright, let's go stay here and get warm. Alright, now it's the time where we get warm, and then we can go back up and finish off that fence. Certain things in the game, when you're building, you might want to do in order. If you plan on building a wall around your base or something like that, you need to consider how you get in and out. So before you finish completing your walls, you wish and hope to have a wire and a pair of pliers. That way you can make a gate so you don't lock yourself in. How do I know this? Through experience. I've built the gate, I've built the base, and I did a really good job, loved it. And then I had to demolish a wall. But I had to wait for Topeka to bring me a crowbar or a hatchet because I didn't have any tools left. And I was stuck inside my base. And I couldn't get out. It's easier when you got like trucks and cars in your base because you can have a truck parked up next to the fence, climb up on the truck, jump over the fence, no problem. Not something you can do if you're out in the middle of a field and you don't have any vehicles or anything like that. You're at the mercy. Which is a pain in the ass. So like I said, I'm only going to do a short stream. We'll finish off this gate and the planks and that we got up there. We'll build what we need to. And then we'll finish up the stream because I got to do some more in this later on with Topeka, and I have to do some building privately without streaming it. On the day when we do our event, everybody will find out what me and Topeka built. I say me and Topeka. It's going to be mostly me doing the building. can't accidentally build anything there. I can't build a wall there because if I do, I'll block my gate, and that'll be bad. As it is, there's a chance this might be a little bit lopsided. Let's see. Yeah, it is a little. But it'll be fine. It'll be okay. Is it the best? No. Hard to see when you're putting the stuff down during the night time, when there's low light. And see, if I had built all this without a gate, I'd be stuck in here. No, I wouldn't. I'd just climb up here and drop over. Oh, that is way too far over. Look at it. That's way too far over. Man, I should have built that one first and then bring that one over a little bit. Next time. There we go. Because it slopes down a little bit. I should have built it more here, but then I would have had these trees. I could have built it closer, but I would have had these trees possibly getting in the way. But that'll do. That'll do. We're not looking for perfection. Actually, I'm always looking for perfection. I would have wished it was perfect, but no, it's not. Let's just grab that glow stick because when we load back in, the glow stick will take hey, we're going to end up with a full stack. Four left. All right, so like I said, just a short stream for now. I'll be back later on with some more stuff. Almost did what? Yeah, 2.5 hours. That's all right. I didn't want to be on too long doing too much in there at the moment. I will finish it off later on. I will do some stuff off stream. I'll be back later on tonight with Topeka. She'll be joining me. So that'll be good. She has a car. She has her own little... She's based out somewhere. She'll go out looking for stuff and have some fun. Big shout out to everyone that came through. Jimmy, DJ, Miss Hart, Wings, Nobody, wonderful, lovely Topeka. Big shout out to everybody else that might have been lurking in there. And I'll catch you all later on. I'm out and dot and dust. See ya.